Hey guys, what is up? Sleeping Knight 77, aka Kyle, here with a different kind of video. I've been doing some TCG openings the last couple videos on the channel, but this is actually going to be for a pack battle versus Steve, aka Magnitude, aka the father of the draft format, aka Pokemon Trainer Steve, aka one of closest friends I have in the community. Him and I are pretty good buddies. We talk in his Discord a lot. I asked him if he wanted to do a pack battle. He agreed. So we're just going to open up our 3 packs, and whatever Pokemon we get, those are the Pokemon that we are allowed to use against him. And the only rule that he gave me was that if we get 2 of the same NFEs, not fully evolved Pokemon, then we can evolve that into a fully evolved Pokemon. So, as per usual, I'm going to open these up in the fashion that I normally do. Usually, if it was for generations, I'd do it upon Pokedex number, but for these newer packs, I'm going to go in order of how much I actually like the Pokemon. And in this case, it's going to be Lycanroc Knight, followed by Komao, followed by Alolan Ninetales. So here, I'm going to put this to the side over here. We got 1, 2, 3. As you already saw, we have that Chansey. So any trainer cards I'm going to put to one side, any Pokemon cards I'm going to put to the other side. So we are going to start off with a Whimsicott, a Vanilla-ish, Aether Paradise, which doesn't concern us, and of course we have this Chansey. Now Chansey, already a very good Pokemon, so definitely one to be considered. Petilil, which can go in that pile. I'm actually going to separate the Pokemon into not fully evolved and fully evolved, just in case. So we have Helioptile, Tentacool, Stuffle, Nosepass as our reverse holo, our Gothitelle. Now, I don't know if he's allowing Shadow Tag. I'm going to assume no, because it's supposed to be like a regular OU battle, but and he doesn't really want Ubers as well, so Gothitelle, and then of course the energy at the end there. So our team right now would be Chansey, Gothitelle, and Whimsicott, which actually wouldn't be too bad a team. We're going to open this up this way, actually, so that way I don't spoil anything for myself, because I completely rip off the there we go. Put that to the side, put that to the side, go 1, 2, and 3. And we start off with an Energy Recycler, which goes to the side. A Max Potion, which goes to this side. Clefable, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a stall team. A Clefairy. A Barboach. Curvana, Sassy Fletchling, Litwick, reverse holo Whimsicott. So we have 2 Whimsicotts. Our rare is Honchkrow, which is very good actually, and of course the energy is a fairy energy. So we have one more card to pull. We have one more pack to pull, either a holo or some type of rare card, you know. It would be nice to get, but I mean, here we're just going for some good Pokemon, you know. So already spoiled that one for me, unfortunately. That's a Patrat, which I can almost guarantee you guys will not see in that battle. You go 1, 2, 3. And here we have our Ultra of the Moon, which goes to this side. Machoke, Gliscor, oh my god. the Trat, another Litwick, which we could evolve into Lampent, but I don't think we're going to, Pancham, Snorunt, Castform, Reverse Hollow Rayquaza. Oh, well that's interesting. Oh, okay, that's the thing that happened. A Whiscash, and of course the Water Energy. Well, we did pull a Rayquaza. I don't know if he's going to be allowing that in the battle, but just going over our team of evolved Pokemon that we can use, or that we're probably going to use. Again, we have the Castform, which doesn't obviously evolve, Whiscash, Rayquaza, again, I don't know if that's going to be allowed, Gliscor, Honchkrow, Whimsicott, number 1, Clefable, Gothitelle, Chansey, and Whimsicott, number 2. So, again guys, we are doing a pack battle against Magnitude. The battle will go up sometime, hopefully within the next week, up on either my channel or his channel or both of our channels at the same time. So, until next time guys, I am SleepingKnight77, and I'm going to go to sleep. Good night. Hey guys, what is up? SleepingKnight77, aka Kyle, here with my pack battle versus Magnitude, aka Steve, aka Pokemon Trainer Steve. He's a good friend of mine, and we did the pack opening, which is going to be right before this battle, and you are going to see what we decided to bring on the screen. I decided to bring the Gothitelle, Honchkrow, Castform, Clefable, Whiscash, and Whimsicott, and he decided to bring the Pangoro, Sharpedo, Goomy, Sableye, the Trevenant, and the Alolan Ninetales. So, as you can tell, he is kind of very weak. He does have fairy weakness heavily to Clefable in specific, obviously Whimsicott as well, with the Sableye, Goomy, not the Goomy, the Sliggoo, I apologize, Sliggoo, Sharpedo, and the Pangoro. He also has the Alolan Ninetales, and he doesn't really have anything to counter that, so Clefable is going to be a big problem for him here, especially if I play it right. He does have Eviolite Sliggoo, which I know is very bulky. I once tried to build a VGC team around it. Spoilers, it didn't go well. It was the end of VGC 15, so it was in before it got destroyed by the Ubers, but he does have the Trevenant, which is going to counter. I did bring Rain Castform, so it is going to counter the Rain Castform a little bit. I do have Hurricane, but it's still a Grass type, so Grass type versus Waters are a little not good. So again, Grass type versus Whiscash as well. Even though I'm Dragon Dance, it won't matter. So I still gotta play my cards right. So we're just gonna hop right into this battle. Again, Steve's a very good friend. His links will be in the description down below if you guys would like to follow him. You're challenged by Pokemon Trainer Ryu, which is what he names his characters. I lead off with Tag, the Gothitelle. I named it Tag because obviously it can't be Shadow Tag. He leads off with his Pangoro, which is not a good lead off for me. So I'm just gonna switch out real quick because I don't want to take a crunch or a knockoff, and I'm gonna head off straight into the beatdown. He does go for the crunch, and it does a decent chunk, even though I'm not very effective, and it does lower my defense as well. But Pangoro is a little bit slow, so I knew I could kind of risk it. He brings in Sableye, and I just go for the Brave Bird here. And it does a lot of damage to this Sableye. about, I would say about 7/8, but he does reveal Rocky Helmet, which does a decent chunk to me. I am Life Orb, I lose health to that, I lose health to recoil, and you can tell how much that actually did to me. Now I could have just traded off 1-for-1 right here, and just taken the loss with the Haunch Crow and taking out the Sableye as well. Even with the recover, it would not have mattered. But I decide to roost up, maybe live another Brave Bird if he decides to go for recover again, and I go for Brave Bird. I get hurt by Rocky Helmet, but it does take out the Sableye, and we take a 6-5 lead, get damaged by recoil. I do get the Moxie boost right here, but that is followed by the loss of HP, so I'm down low. He brings in his Ninetales, which is not good for me, because he does have Snow Warning, so I just kind of let this thing go down. It goes for the Blizzard. I knew it was coming, but I couldn't hold on to Haunch Crow any longer. Kind of more of a liability. I had other stuff to take out the Trevenant as well. So I'm gonna head out into my cast form, which of course does transform based upon the weather, and he just goes straight for the Moonblast here, going for damage. He is obviously faster than me. I believe it is base 109, and of course my special attack falls. I go for the Rain Dance because I want to set up rain. I don't not want this thing to have 100% blizzards any longer, even though I would be a water type right here. So he just goes for the freeze dry, predicting that maybe I would have a water type. So now that I know it has freeze dry, I definitely do not want to bring in Whiscash right here. So I go into Don't Worry the Clefable, and he withdraws his Ninetales, preferably to get the the hail back up when it comes back in, and I decide to go for Belly Drum. I am running Belly Drum Clefable with Ice Punch, Drain Punch, and Return. Ice Punch because I knew if I had Fire Punch that if I got caught up in Cast Form's Rain, then it would not do well against any grass type, or yeah, so I decided to go with Ice Punch there, which is probably safer play anyway. He is going to go back into his Ninetales, set up the Snow Warning, 100% Hurricanes. Clefable doesn't have the best special defense, but it is max invested in HP, and it lives on 9. And I go for the Drain Punch. It's a one-shot. I get all of that health that I just lost back, and of course I am Magic Card, I am running Life Orb, so now I'm just this max attack, Adamant, Life Orbed, Clefable, just sitting in front of him. He goes out into Sliggoo, I go for Ice Punch. He is gooey, so he is going to slow me down one stage, but it does take out the Sliggoo in one shot. He's going to send out Sharpedo here. Unless he has Poison Fang, I don't even know if that would take me out. He does go for the Ice Fang here, hoping for either a flinch or a freeze. He does get neither. He does reveal that he is Life Orb though, and I just Drain Punch him, one-shot the Sharpedo, and Sharpedo faints, and I believe all that's left is Pangoro. And at -1, I do not outspeed, but he does not have Gunk Shot. He has to go for Crunch, and even with a defense drop, it wouldn't matter. It cannot flinch. I go for Drain Punch, it one-shots, and that is the end of the battle. So a very good game to Steve. He was very fighting and very weak. In the end, it kind of played into the Fun Clefable set that I brought. I use Fun very loosely, because I wanted to have fun with that Clefable set. I just want to get back to the title screen over here, if it'll let me. Why aren't you whatever. So black screen, oh well, that's fun. But until next time, guys, again, check out Steve. His links will be in the description down below. Until next time, guys, I am Sleeping Knight 77, and I'm going to go to sleep. Good night.